Hi Aquarius, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Aquarius is Vattumannen in Swedish. I am Swedish, and so I will use a few words here and there to explain the English if I get a hint that the word I'm using is a bit tough for my Swedish audience, but I know you'll do just fine. I want to take just a few moments to say I'm sorry for last week's reading if you watched it. And if you were a sign that got victimized, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. I just said, because somebody pointed it out to me, that I said that it was Scorpio season when it's not. It's Libra season. I know for a fact that it's Libra season. And we had a new moon in Libra. And I kept talking about Scorpio for some signs. And maybe your sign was one of them. I just feel it's a very deep... I just feel like it's a very deep energy at this point. If you're feeling it, we're moving into, like we are in October, and we're moving into Scorpio, and more planets are filling into Scorpio. So we are going to start to feel it a bit more, but it is Libra, just so you know. It is a bit sensitive though. It's like a bit touchy-feely, sensitive, feeling it. No crap tolerance, that sort of thing. Okay guys, Aquarius, I'm doing 3 cards at the same time, looking at them at the same time because it gives me a bit of a story. And it's for the upcoming week. It tells me like your basic energy, what's going on around you. And it's for what you need to hear the most right now. My Aquarius, that's Ellen DeGeneres. Card. Okay. It might not be as tough as it looks. Just want to show you before I dive deep into them. The 7 Deadly Sins. It's not my best. It's not the best card in the deck. I'll admit that. And then we have the Legends, which is yeah, it's funny. Yeah. And then my little Ice Queen, moving forward. Just give me a moment here. I think I already feel what it's about. I don't know. Aquarius. It feels like somebody... Was it a bit heavy last week as well? Maybe you are in something, like a shift right now. I feel like you're really trying, like... The word, sorry for all the noise. Maybe you feel like it's a bit noisy around you at this moment. It's like I'm not allowed to talk. Maybe you feel that way, like the minute you start to talk, you're not allowed to, or something like that. Okay, this is you. It feels like you're really trying. You're really trying to, like, you're finding your true colors. You're confessing your true colors to the world around you. Like, you're just trying to be the best version of yourself. And I feel like at this very moment, it doesn't feel... It is Libra, but I feel like it is a bit of this Scorpio energy still. It's like it's like just a brief moment in time. Scorpio is all about change and transformation and going deep, like feeling it and just clearing out whatever sort of doesn't fit anymore. And I feel like this has been going on for quite some time now. But I feel like you are on the right track. You're on the right path. You're really trying to make stuff work, make yourself work. And it sort of falls a bit short at the moment. It's like you're not there, like in the bigger picture, there is forward movement. Like there is momentum, and there is progress here. For sure there's progress here. At this very moment though, I just feel very Scorpio-like. I feel that we stopped in our tracks, and we're looking at this, and at this very moment it feels like I do everything, I try everything, I put in everything, I'm trying to show my true colors, and I get nothing back. A slight irritation, Aquarius, this week, and maybe frustration is the better energy here. Well, irritation, it comes is a close friend. Aquarius, I feel like maybe it's just better to, like, I did a reading for Capricorn, and they didn't even want to talk to me. Like, it is a bit of a funky energy at this moment in time, and I mean, I don't feel a connection there. Like, I don't feel like maybe you want to look into the Capricorn reading. It's not that. I just feel like them, like, take a break or look after yourself a bit more. Like, even though you try to show your true colors and try to be put your best foot forth or forward, or however that's said, it still feels a bit it falls short. Like, you just need a break. You just need to go home and call it a day. That sort of vibe. And then it's like you're choosing. It's like, I mean, you can like I said, you can put your best foot forward, and it's like nobody's having any of it, and you can either decide to stay in your good energy and keep doing you, or you can be irritated and frustrated that you sort of can't get the world around you to understand. But I mean, there's always something going on that is going to piss you off or get you irritated or frustrated, and if you're going to continue that, you're going to be frustrated for the rest of your life, because there's always going to be that person who sort of doesn't get it or doesn't understand, or sort of are not on the same page as you are, and you just can't shift your way enough to fit the mold for everybody. So you got to choose here, I feel, and that's what you're doing through this card. You're choosing to either, usually when I get this card, I call this my little sleazebag card, my little douchebag. It's a lizard that's gotten a bad rap, and I have nothing against lizards. They're actually quite awesome. They can drop their tail and grow another one just because they can. They're like, what do you mean? I can grow another one easily. And then we have the troll that is like, it's bringing you crystals and gorgeous things. And you're sort of choosing between the two right now. You're sitting there in the creek, and you're sort of, should I just react to people's non-responsive way to me and feel pissed and angry and frustrated over that? Or should I choose the positive thoughts, even though people around me or the situation around me doesn't respond in the way I truly want to? Well, I'll choose the latter, because the latter one will get you what you want eventually, just not in this very red hot minute. It won't be delivered to you. But if you stay in this positive vibe, even though stay in the positive vibe and like take control over it, because next card out is showing progress, is showing forward movement. It's called moving forward. Get ready for positive change. So you are coming out of something. There's like a there's something that you've been dealing with forever and ever and ever, and I feel like it's coming to an end, and maybe you're getting a bit impatient. You just want it to be over and done with. You want your situation to be back to normal or back to your liking, or however that resonates with you or applies in your life. Like you just don't want to be out here in the cold anymore. You want to defrost and come inside. And I get a bit dizzy when I'm talking about this, so maybe there is a lot of change going on for you. Maybe you even have some dizziness going on in your mind, in your brain, in your head. When this big shift is happening, I feel like you can get a lot of dizzy spells. Like all of a sudden, even though sitting down like I am now, it's like, whoa, it just goes around in your head. Maybe a tiny bit of pressure even due to this shift. And I feel like it's a very spiritual shift. It's a very internal shift. I always compare her to my Statue of Liberty, Frihetsgudinnan, in New York, and with the spikes on her head. It reminds me of her, and it just talks, like I said, the Statue of Liberty, it just talks about freedom. It talks about coming out of your shell, like walking your walk, like liberty is all about, like, I'm drawn to talk about like the civil rights movement and stuff like that, but that's just way over dramatic. It just it feels like you're, like I said, you're coming into your true colors. You're really trying to come into your true colors, show your true colors. That means that maybe you put up like a mask or a surface, like you're showing one part of you, like on the outside. You sort of have maybe lowered your energy a bit around other people, and it's like you had it with that. It's like I'm coming out. I'm coming out, and I'm showing my true colors, and this is who I am. This is my energy. I do what I do because I like to do it, and I don't care anymore what anybody else thinks about it. And so you're coming out from the cold, but it's rather you coming out from a version of yourself that never was you. I feel that never was you, if that makes any sense. Like you're just moving forward now, and like I said, get ready for positive change. You are shifting, and you really are trying a lot to look forward and look for the positive and think about the positive, but then something happens and you're sort of quite reactive. Right this moment, you're quite reactive. So look, like, keep your energy in track a bit, like watch yourself a bit so that you don't get carried away. Just because somebody says something doesn't mean you have to react to it. Well, a reaction is always going to happen. Like you almost cannot not have a reaction. But the second after you did have that reaction, you can decide whether to sort of get dragged into what they just said or what they just did or didn't do. Or you can decide to follow, like choose this gorgeous troll with the crystals. Like go the lighter path, go where it tingles and where it sort of brightens your path, instead of react to the negative, because that will bring you down a tiny bit right now, because it is a bit weird energy. But I feel like it's only for a fair few days, guys. I will go into the extended here. It feels like it's almost empty, like I'm almost empty and I should just stop the reading right here. But I feel like there's more, and I feel like there's more in-depth things, but on the other side. So when I let this go, there's going to be new information. So if that resonates with you, come to the extended reading and we'll take it from there. Otherwise, I'm here to lift your spirit. I hope you feel better. Eat some candy. It will all be good. Many blessings. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. And I hope to see you subscribe on your way out. Take care, guys. See you next week. Bye.